MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Minesota Twins and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, because this is a 5-game series, this is an elimination game. I think that any time a team's season is on the line, they have to play like it. I think they'll be really aggressive and try to force the other team into some mistakes. If they play well, all of a sudden this series is all tied up, and we'll have a Game 5 to look forward to.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. And now here's a look at the Minesota Twins starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not. All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at Travis Shaw. The calling card's the bat. Left-handed power, the ability to manipulate both gaps, but also a very adequate, very underrated defender on both corners, both first and third.
Here's Byron Buxton now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts. And this is the kind of play that makes a manager go a little bit nuts. It's only the second batter of the entire game, and his defense is throwing the ball around already. I'm sure he's hoping that error isn't a sign of things to come.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. On the ground to short. This could be 2. He's got it. Segura for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Jake Junis will be on the mound for Game 4.
A lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. Bag, and do all this while his hair never moves.
Into the box, Horace Simone. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounder down the line at third. And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Polanco loves it. And that's out number 1.
Batting third, right fielder, Aaron Hurd.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Batting fourth, catcher, Harry Sanchez.
Drilled down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here in the forecast.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
So digging in now, Brian Dozier. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Judge racing back at the track. A leap, and he's got it. Impressive play for the first down.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff. And bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Now the 2-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Kenny giving chase. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis
Leading
Shaw.
off for the Yankees, third baseman, Travis Shaw.
No spots.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Steve Fisher. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks, as he'll get his first opportunity.
He's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0.
Leading off for Minnesota, the catcher, number 13, Bruce.
Ball 4, take the base.
Stepping into the box, Matt Olson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time.
Line toward the gap in left center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Gary Sanchez.
Drives it the other way to deep right. Meyer ranging back, but it's off the Sony side. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard on the ground to second. Dozier with a great stop. It's in time.
Great play was left into the hole on that one. And something to notice is how he had time to get back to his feet for the throw. He knew he had to hurry, but he didn't have to rush.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Stepping up now, Steve Fisher, runner in scoring position with two gone. Popped him up. Dozier waits on it, and that retires the side. One left for the Yankees. Fifth inning coming up, tied at 1. Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. He'll go to work trying to do something about
A little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Here's the German-born catcher, Bruce Maxwell. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. A leap, and he makes the catch as he crashes into the wall. In to score, the runner from third.
Well, this ends up being a sac fly, but you've got to love the effort out there. Sacrificed his body to make that catch, and I'll tell you, that didn't feel good. Probably saved extra bases by making that play.
Standing in now, Dan Meyer, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lifted in the air to center field. Hicks is under it, and that retires the side. So
play ball. 3.
Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
He's out. 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 48, Randall Delgado.
Ball 4. Take your base.
here's big Aaron Judge. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
The 2-1 home. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one.
He line scores so far. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Buxton going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Giancarlo Stanton now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner toward right center, and Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Alan Buznitz takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. It's a 2-run homer for Travis Shaw. His first homer here in the series as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what you...
Ramos gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Great situation right here, leading off the inning. You gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
At the plate, Kevin Kenny. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Horace Simone. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Adam Ottavino takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Now pitching for Minnesota, number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Gene Segura standing in. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's 1 for 5. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0 is a fastball on the outer third. Hits this one hard the other way. And that is a base hit as the run will score, and the Yankees have come back to tie the ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy score. Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be some...
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Domingo Germán has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 63, Domingo Germán.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball.
Another full count pitch home. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On the ground to the right side. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco. Sacrifice attempt here to second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
The left fielder, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marwin Gonzalez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. The tag, and he is out. Here's the German-born catcher, Bruce Maxwell. He's 0 for 2 with a... Ready on 1 and 2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Kenny waits on it, and the inning is over. Trevor Hildenberger is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Giancarlo Stanton.
The 1-1 home. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready to take his hacks again, Travis Shaw, as he'll look to follow up the 2. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Steve Fisher. He'll look to bounce back.
And I think he's set up for it right here.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Striding in to start the 9th, Dan Meyer. Hard hit ball to second. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. At the plate, Cheslor Cuthbert. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. Kenny is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. The next twin up, Byron Buxton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Standing in, Greg Garcia. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready on 0-2. Popped him up. Segura is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Brad Hand enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Brad Hand.
Aaron Hicks will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Meyer. 1 away. So striding in, Kevin Kenny. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
Now batting, shortstop, Horace Simon.
Striding in once again, Horace Simon. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first here is going to do it. And the Twins have battled back to knock this series up at 2 games apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory.
So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.